Hello everybody, Dan here. Today I'm getting back to My Garage, a game I enjoyed when I played it. As you know, or as you might not know, um, uh, in real life, used to spend a lot of time in garage. Not when my medical things happening and occurring. Is this all what I wanted? Yes. Games like this I do enjoy. Most of the car games I don't record videos for because when I do play a car game, I use my sim wheel, and recording a video is kind of annoying for that. I haven't really tried it. I don't feel like doing it. I'm trying to remember where we left. I think I made a little bobber, and then I don't know what happened after that. Is there like audio in this game? Is there no audio in this game? Is there radio? Is there radio? Yeah, there we go. Alright. God! God damn it! Is that the Backstreet Boys? Hello! Alright, what should we do now? We've got $5,000. Can we bring a vehicle back from the dead with $5,000? Now in real life, totally. I could build a decent engine for under $2,000. How do I lean? Oh. I believe you get paid for this stuff though, so I'm going to crank. Yeah, let's get rid of all this stuff. Name of my car. I don't need. You? Ah, you. Still making money. I believe these are the parts like either old parts or parts I got from the junkyard. This is what I took apart from the thing I got from the junkyard. That's right. That's what you said. Woo! Look at that! It's spinning. Now I will have to get back into the swing of things because I don't know how to do anything. Headlight? Do I need a headlight? Do I have a headlight? I do have a headlight. So I don't need a headlight. So, guess what? We're selling it. What's this? Oh. Alright. So, let's go. Let's take a ride to the junkyard. Wow, did this change some? Did you know that you can skip seasons by sleeping multiple times? That's called a coma. If you go to bed and you wake up and it's a different season, it's called a coma. Wow. Did they make this big? Oh, they updated the game. Look.
What you looking at?
I don't know. I like your vest. Are there cars here? There's no cars here. Oh, there's no Camino. Transmission. There's a Challenger too. There's a sink. I don't know. I kind of wanted a Charger, to be honest. Kind of wanted a Charger. But if I fix this up, I could put stuff in the back. Well, I could also put stuff in the trunk. This just has a block in it, and it's a straight 6. I don't want a straight 6. What's in here? Yeah, it's another straight. Another straight 6. I don't want a straight 6. Or a slant 6, whatever you want to call it. It's still straight. Okay, go up the ladder, look at the airplane? No. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Can I, like, click on you? Nothing? Okay. Well, that sucks. I mean, I suppose I could buy that. Wait, how much do they even want for the El Camino? Because even if I bought that... Is it control or is it alt? What is it? ZXCVFRT. Man, what do I press to inspect? Gosh darn it, Dan, why don't you remember shit? These cameras, sit in car. Car info. Aye. Oh. Aye, Captain. They want $2,000, so I only have like 3 something left. That's not worth it. $2,000 for, what did it have in it? Yeah. Inline 6. 4-speed automatic. Does it even have the, yeah, it has the transmission, but the transmission's no good. It's a used. This is missing a bunch of stuff. No parts in the trunk. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I guess I'll go sleep. What is your name? I'll call you Hank. See you later, Hank. So I want to sleep for a whole day. There we go. So it's the next morning, right? I need to get something to drink. Wow, look at that picture. It's so sad. Wow, there's fishies in here. Oh! Squidward. They have all 3 houses. Wow, the fish swims out of the glass. I'm lightheaded from the amount of realism in this game. For fact's sake. For fact's sake. I forgot how to ride me motorcycle. Oh, it fell over. To the junkyard it is. We flew there because we're magical. What? Hank? Hank, you can't do this to a loyal customer. Alright, that won't stop us from looking in here, will it? Yes, because nothing spawns. Oh, what about the Jeep? Hank, is the Jeep for sale? Hank, I want to put a big block in the Jeep, Hank. I've got a hankering for a bad idea, Hank. Are you telling me this little island turns into all this? Like I could leave here? So that's what that right there is, a bridge. That's a bridge. Oh, and there's like just country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. I can't sell this. Oh, do I have to part it out? I'll do that another time. I feel like working on the motorcycle. While this is loading, I will go through the vehicles that I've had. So my first car was a 1979 Chrysler LeBaron. It had a 318 904 transmission. It was basically stock. It had like 300,000 miles on it. That never saw the road. It eventually just stopped running right and all. And then I got my second car was a 1974 Plymouth Satellite Sebring. It has the Sundance packaging. The Sundance package was like it only came on like 1,500 cars. So I have that. The Chrysler LeBaron I don't have anymore, but I used parts from the Chrysler LeBaron to work on the Satellite. Satellite also has a 318 904 transmission. I rebuilt the motor in that. I started restoring it, but then I stopped. If you're in the cars, you know how it is, so you just stop working on projects. Then my third vehicle was a 1988 Bronco 2, Ford Bronco 2. It used to be my grandfather's. Then my dad bought it for my grandfather, and then I ended up getting it from my dad. But it went up in flames. That had a little 6-cylinder in it, and yeah, it ended up going up in flames, and I ended up building a rat rod out of what was left. But after the Bronco went up in flames, I ended up buying my pickup truck, which is a 1992 GMC Sierra. That has a 350 that me and my dad built, and I'm currently selling that. But yeah, I don't have the Chrysler Baron anymore because I use that for parts to make the rat rod and also parts for the satellite. I still have my GMC Sierra, I still have the Plymouth Satellite, and I still have the Ford Bronco, which is a rat rod. If you want to know more about my projects, let me know in the comments. Anyway, let's see what Hank has at the junkyard. Oh my god. I am so glad I turned this shit up. Oh, there's a Charger. Please be 350. Or not 350. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Do it quick.
Do it quick. Do what quick? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my gosh. I am so glad I turned it up. Please be 440. Woo-wee. It's a V8. Not sure if it's a 440, but... damn, the floors are so rusted out. I wonder if there's another one. Yeah, there's another one. Alright, let's go see. Wait, how much do they want for this? 6,600. What the hell? Another El Camino. This one's rusted out too. This one's got more of a motor though. The block's good. We got 2 good heads. Or no, we're missing a head. Maybe I get a head from Hank. Did you hear what I said? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I should... If I get one of these Chargers, I'm going to have to cut the floor out of it. That's more of a project I wanted to do. And then, like, at these prices, is it even worth it? That's all my money. I think I'm gonna have to wait. This is nice right here. Only thing is, I know nothing about these motors. So watching me work on it is gonna be a frickin' abomination. I know V8's in and out, but... Let's see. Can we put a V8 in one of these? Oh, that's not good. I would love to just shove a V8 in there. I don't think you can, though. Hank, your price is too
Drinks
high.
on you.
Your price is too high. How much did they want for this? This was like 66, right? Yeah. I don't even have enough money for that, so I don't even know why I'm wasting my time. Fuck you, Hank. Alright. Let's go back to the garage. There's gotta be a way to make money. I mean, do clients, I guess. Battery wires are bad. Let's take the job, shall we? Client didn't come. Okay. Can't start my car. Take this job. Alright. So, let's duplicate what the client says. Alright, let's enter the car. Where is ignition? Turn ignition. Nothing's happening. Oh. pump the accelerator? No, nothing. It says it's got gas, so... Alright. Alright, I guess we will get our wrench and start at the intake. Let's see how the carb is. Boop. Boopity boop. Boopity boop. The carb looks okay. Huh. Alright. What about ignition? Does anything obviously look bad? Check all this. Coil's bad. Alright, so the coil's bad. That's not that big of a deal. Let's take these wires off. Let's undo the coil. Is it just one bolt? 2 bolts. Bad coil. So what is this called? This is a NIV or a Neve. So go to our parts catalog. All cars, we'll go to Neve, and then we'll do engine, and we just look for a coil, ignition coil. Perfect. Pick this bad boy up. Where'd my coil go? Oh, there it is. And then pick up the wrench. Tighten this. Oh, switch. There we go. I forgot you had to switch between tightening and loosening. I mean, yeah. For the game's sake, you have to, but not in real life. It's an adjustable wrench. Where are the wires? Oh, there they are. Must have been kicking them around. Put the wires back on. We'll put the breather housing back on. Come around here. Tighten that. Tighten that. Put that back. The breather cap on. Then we gotta tighten it. Put that on. Now we'll see if she starts. Sit in the seat, press enter. Oh. We gotta move over a little bit so we can see the key. There we go. Alright, let's see. Everything working good? She running. She running. Job well done. Let's turn it off. Shut the door. Let's grab our tool. We'll leave the coil there so we trip on it in the middle of the night working on something. And let's conclude this job. Complete. Is that it? No, there's more stuff. Oh, the piston I took out. Yeah, I couldn't buy a new piston, remember? Last video, I couldn't buy a new piston. It was kind of pissing me off. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I should go to bed. Made her look bad. Sure, I'll take the job. Oh, it's a charger. You know what? Let's take this in the garage. I had a chance to own a 73 Dodge Charger, but it was previous owners kind of messed it up. The shifter, they had a huge shifter on it, and it was like buried in the dash, and you couldn't. It was just, I felt like too many hands had touched it, so I decided not to get it. There's so many cars that I almost had. It's crazy. Okay. How do you change the gear? What's gear up and gear down? Wait, can I not? Wait a minute. Gear up and gear down, please. Shift up is R. Shift down is F. Okay. Okay. So there's that. So we want to shift reverse, so that's F. Is that reverse? Yeah. Oh, parking brakes on? Parking brake. There we go. Alright, so that's neutral. This is drive. Okay. Now let's shift into reverse, which is all the way down. One thing when you play this game you want to do, when you put a vehicle on the lift, have the door open, because if not, you can't get out. There we go. Parking brake. Alright, I didn't put it in neutral, but it shouldn't be an issue. We're just changing rad hoses. Alright, so now you want to get down here and you want to swing these inward so they catch. You'd want to put them in the frame, but it really doesn't matter in the game. Some stuff is realistic in this game, other stuff it's laughable, but you still have fun. You still kind of get, for my case, I haven't been able to do anything in the garage for a long time, but this kind of scratches that itch, you know what I mean? So we want to go up. Is there anything we can do up here? Matter of fact, there is. Alright, is this a screwdriver or a wrench thing? I forget what this game has it down as. It might be, because typically you could use a socket, but more or less this is a, oh, okay. It does want me to use a socket, but there's no sockets in this game. They want you to use the wrench. An adjustable of all things, which you should not use. Adjustable is good for some things, but you can't use it for everything. I want to hit F. Alright, undo. Oh, okay. Apparently, there's only one hose holding that, so whatever. Alright, bring that up. We'll go all the way. Typically, you would drain your radiator before doing this, but this is a video game, and it does not, is not needed. Oh, let me actually go. There we go. Oh, that's the one I took out. Alright. I was wondering what was going on. I'm like, wait, that's the wrong place. This is not to this. No, that is to it. Okay. And then it's this little guy, right? Yeah. Alright. So this is the top, I believe. Or is this... Alright, is this the... Oh no, that's good. Alright. There we go. That's installed. And then lower this down. Oop. And then we install this right here. I'm gonna lean over. It's F. Install that. Alright, so now we need to put fluid in this. Even though we didn't drain any fluid. That's how this game is. You don't need a drain pan for anything. I should probably eat my food. Where'd my food go? I left it here. There we go. Coolant. Where's the coolant? Do I really have to... Ice cream. Coolant. There we go. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's sit this down. And we want to dump this in there. I don't think there's an amount you need to put in here in this game. I mean, in real life, there's certain amounts for different vehicles. You pour it in. Sometimes you have to cycle the motor and all and whatnot. I have tools in the garage where basically you can attach it to your radiator and it creates a seal. And then when you have your motor running, it lets the air out, but it doesn't let the coolant out. Alright, so I just put all that in there. So, whatever. Just put the cap back on. Get in here, start it up. Where's the key? Damn it. I keep on sitting in the vehicles where I can't see the key. There we go. Alright. There's the temp gauge. Alright, what? It's not overheating or anything. I think that's good. Alright. Turn this off. Shut this. See if we can do a burnout. Alright, so we're at like 180. It doesn't seem to be going up more than that, so I think we're good. Depends what thermostat's in the thermostat housing. Alright. It's done. Complete. How much did I make? I keep forgetting where to look. Now. Oh, where we going? What's going on? Let's go. I want to check out this bridge. Oh wow, you can get car trailers. But how do you tow them? You don't have a truck. I ain't gonna tow one of my cars with a car. Getting gears. Oh, hell yeah. I didn't even take into consideration how much gas I had. Hell? Whoa. Whoa, what the hell happened? Let me downshift. Hit it. I guess that was a loading zone, like in Vice City. Alright, I think I'm gonna turn around. Because there's like nothing. Alright, turn around. Let's see how fast we can get going back. Got my way. Oh, that's the last gear. Alright, I don't want to over rev it. Woo. I hope I have enough fuel to get back. Watch my motor just blow. I mean, it's running good. That is coming out of the exhaust, right? Yeah. Oh, we gotta get home. No. So I don't die? Oh, that's good. I don't die. Alright, at some point it's gonna like glitch out because I'm crossing. Right here. Guess not. Never mind. Turn, man! Oh my gosh. I can't even get up this terrain. What is this janky ass shit, man? Oh my gosh, I'm down here again. Hello. Hello down here again. My goodness. I have to treat it like a bicycle. I gotta lean it against shit in order to ride it. I'd rather do that. Let's bring it in the shop. There we go. Cool. Because then people would be like, hey, I want my car fixed. Oh, nice motorcycle. So I drove basically... I drove all the way here. and then all the way here, and then all the way here, I think. And then I turned around, drove all the way back. That is a large map for such a sketchy game. When I say sketchy, it's like at any point I feel like it's gonna crash. Yeah, that's the end of this video. I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I would like to get way more money before I buy a vehicle, because right now I don't even have enough to buy certain vehicles. And even if I bought a vehicle without a motor, I still need money to buy a motor and all. So, yeah, and all the parts. So I guess I'll just dedicate another video to just doing jobs. So tune in for that video. If you like my content, here's this spiel. If you like the content that I upload, consider subscribing. It'll help me out a lot. And something about a bell, I can't remember. But yeah, like this video, share it. Check out my other stuff, and I will see you next time.